Hey folks, it's PatriotNurse, and in today's segment I'm here again with MainePrepper.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. What are we going to talk about today, MainePrepper?
We're going to talk about survival as it pertains to resistance and being chased out, if you will, from society and being persecuted or harassed in some way where you are disenfranchised to the point that you have no rights left. Your civil rights are being seriously trampled. Now I want to be careful to delineate something here. Just because you lost in the last election doesn't mean you're being persecuted. It doesn't mean we have tyranny just because your side didn't win. We're talking about where the government officially says you as a whatever, a Christian or a Muslim or whatever, have no more rights. That's what we're talking about. And when that happens, you may find it necessary to flee. And when you do, if you're going to resist, the first thing you're going to have to do is to be able to survive.
Right. So what we're going to do in subsequent segments is give you a couple of topics, some topics that we feel are very important to, number one, have a knowledge base on, but also to strive towards mastery on. And what are the topics that we're going to cover?
We're going to talk about how to hide by tracking. We're going to teach you to track so that if you can track, you can also counter-track, or that means you can avoid being tracked. We're going to talk about fire making, because fire is a very essential element that you're going to have just to survive, especially if it's cold out. And yet you don't want the fire to be dangerous or to give away your position.
We're also going to talk about caches and what to include in your cache or cache, either or, it doesn't matter what you call it, a cache. What to include in your cache that perhaps is not so readily discussed. Things that maybe are very important but are perhaps not as glitzy or as glamorous and are by default not recommended in the long list of things that preppers must put in their caches.
Yes.
Yep.
And these are designed to give you an outline and overview, and we'll give you some comprehensive instruction, but we're going to keep it small. These could be hours long in and of themselves, these topics. Right. But for today, we're just going to get your thinking going in this direction with some very practical and solid tips, I think.
Awesome. Very good. Well, we look forward to it, and I hope you guys stay tuned and join us on the subsequent segments. And hold on. It'll be a good thing for you. Pretty sure.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.